Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by, checking out this video, update video on my iPhone 13 Pro. Now, I'm at work, I'm on lunch, and I already ate my lunch during break, so I don't have anything else to do right now. So I thought, you know what, this would be a great time to talk a little bit about my experience in the last few days since bringing the iPhone 13 Pro in. But yeah, huge shout out to the seller, man. Everything he said about this smartphone is what it is. It's perfect. It just performs great connectivity here where I live, T-Mobile. But yeah, internally, performance and functionality, everything is a thumbs up, everything. But yeah, I couldn't be any happier, man. Aesthetically, the device is just pristine. Amoled display, 6.1 inches. Now, this is smaller than what I typically use. Last year I had the iPhone 12 Pro Max at 6.7 inches, and I think that's what the 13 Pro Max is too as well. So yeah, this is a little smaller than what I typically use, but it's actually perfect. It's perfect in the palm of my hand. I wouldn't go any smaller than this. I had the SE 2020, and that was a great little device, but too small, way too small. But this right here, perfect, but I'm still going to always want a larger device. But yeah, no, it works. It definitely works. I know a lot of you out there don't like those larger devices. I would say this is probably the perfect size. But again, I just like huge devices. But the AMOLED display is beautiful. Got the 120 hertz going on here. To be honest with you, I can't really tell the difference between 60 and 120 on an iPhone. Now, my experience with having an iPhone here on the channel, I've brought in a few different ones. The latest one was the iPhone 12 Pro, not the latest. The one before this was the 12 Pro Max, and that was at 60 hertz. But it still feels the same, and that's probably because I've had a few Android smartphones, and still do, that have 120 hertz, so I'm already used to that feel. You know, when I first went to 90, it was like, wow. And then 120 hertz, and it was like double wow. But that's gone now. It's gone. I don't know, man. I just don't. The thing is, with an iPhone, they've always been really fluid as far as the performance you get from the display. It's just very, very fluid, buttery smooth, silky smooth. Yeah, that's what you get with an iPhone. And now 120 hertz, well, unless you've always used an iPhone and you've never used an Android phone, then you're literally going to go, whoa, that's amazing. Wow, can't believe they waited so long. But you know what? They're great devices. They really are. You want a simplistic experience as far as software, iOS, simplistic. Everything about these devices are simplistic. Now, there's some areas on an iPhone that just make me go, why? You know what I'm saying? Like when you go into your recents, like I got going on right here, you see that? Why can't I just get rid of those all at once? Clear all, whether that's right here or at the end. Like, why do I have to swipe one at a time? That just, you know what I'm saying? So there's some things that are a little confusing. I love the fact that you can add widgets and all that, but you know, but we already know all that. As far as what I'm going through with this device, since bringing it in, everything has been great. Just basically like my experience on my iPhone 12 Pro Max that I sold a few months ago. So with that being said, speaker quality, great. Speaker quality is great. Again, watch movies. Videos on this display is phenomenal. So I'm getting my media intake, everything working. So now let's go back to what I just said. So with that being said, if you have the iPhone 12 Pro or the iPhone 12 Pro Max, stay with those devices. That's my opinion. Don't spend your money. Do not upgrade to the latest, greatest, because realistically, just a few days in, it feels as though I'm on my iPhone 12 Pro Max, except for the fact that this is smaller. Now, if you're coming from a device that's older, maybe you're coming from the 11 and anything before that, then yeah, I would jump on it. Okay? But if you're at the 12 Pro or the 12 Pro Max, save your money, stay with it. It may be the latest, but I don't think it's the greatest. You know, I mean, it just does what it does, and it does it well, but you're going to get that same from the iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. But anyway, the update is simple. I'm having a very simple experience, a fun experience, enjoying taking pictures and shooting video. Really enjoy those areas on this one. And I guess, I mean, really, that's about it. And I get to review a lot of cases. Huge shout out to the case companies, man. If you have the 12 Pro, 12 Pro Max, and I mainly talk about those two devices because they got that triple camera setup, stay with those devices. Really. I hate for you to spend more money, pay 2 years of bills to your carrier, if that's the way you go, unless you're going to buy it outright or trade in a device or however you're going to do it. But I hate for you to fork out money over something that you're going to go, yeah, it's basically the same experience. Don't do it because it has 120 hertz. Okay? Don't upgrade because of the 120 hertz. At 60 hertz on an iPhone, it's still freaking fluid. It just is. Anyway, yeah, this is, again, if you're coming from an older iPhone, then yes. Last year's, keep it. Don't upgrade. If you're going to ask me for an answer to picking up the Google Pixel 6 or 6 Pro, I'm going to say yes, pick that one up instead of this. Even last year, Samsung put out their most incredible smartphone, in my opinion, the S21 Ultra. So if you were to ask me between that device and this device, I would say the S21 Ultra. Really quick before I forget, battery life. I haven't saved any screenshots or any information on screen on time. I just feel screen on time is really overrated and very subjective. And for me, it's more about unplugging and when I have to plug back in. The iPhone 13 Pro is getting me through my day. And if it wasn't, all I'd have to do is plug it in my car, at home. I can utilize wireless charging. It's got fast charging. There's ways to make your smartphone work for you, whether it's an iPhone or an Android phone. So right now, as far as battery life, I'm getting through my day. And that's even with creating content, processing, uploading to all of you with my iPhone 13 Pro. I think I've done that once or twice now with the 13 Pro. So I'm not going to put a whole lot into it. It's working for me, and that's what really matters. And you know, at the end of the day, that what I'm going to do on any phone is going to be different than what you do on your phone. And for what I do, which is phone calls, texting, web browsing, listen to music, watch movies. I'm not a gamer. Create content, major content, utilizing Power Director, InShot, Collage Maker, different apps that I use to create content on all my smartphones. So the 13 Pro doesn't get excused from that. It goes through the same rigorous workout when it comes to creating content, upload process, and it goes out to you. So, and you know, some days are heavier than others, but as long as I can get up in the morning, and again, if it doesn't happen that way, I can plug in and charge sometime during my day. But yeah, I get up in the morning and plug and get through my day and plug it back in. I'm cool with that. So mainly I'm talking about if you're upgrading from one iPhone to the other. I gave you that answer. There you go. But I am digging my experience just because it's nice to have an iPhone around. It really is. All right, everybody, that's it. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Peace. I am out.